Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, this a good episode here, baby.
Whoops, I was meaning my bad. Welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take Leader Edition with your boy Coolcat Connor and Leader Johnson. What up, Leader?
What's going on? I'm your host with the most, Leader Johnson, High Level 247 Sportsman. We here with one of the illest. Yo, Eagle got. I love doing work with Cool Cat. Gotta say, I appreciate you, man, for what you do and the work you do. How y'all put it down. The brain created, so creative. So I'm excited about this episode because we was talking about the draft. It's been a lot of we're gonna talk about the draft.
Yeah, we're talking about the draft, y'all, because as of right now, it's all about the draft. We are now a month away?
Yep.
Like a month away from the NFL draft.
No question.
So
April 23rd through 25th.
It starts now. So start us off, Leader.
All right, first off, this one we're gonna do sponsored by Thick Vera Crochet, my sister. Put that up for me, man. Instagram page. Right. I got a hat on now. She designs hats, one of the best customs. She's really been doing a great job. It's my oldest sister, man. Really doing her thing, man. Just send me these hats. Send me like 4 of them, man. Really doing big, man. When you see her page, Thick Vera Crochet on Instagram, y'all go holler at her, man. Business. It's a lot of her hats, dude. It's my sister there with the big Kool-Aid smile. Okay, she got some of the hats she created, and she creates lots of hats, whatever team you like. It ain't just Eagle. We Bird fans. We Bird fans, and she out there in Maryland. She's right around the corner from the Redskins. You hear them playing when it go down, man. But yeah, man, holler at her, y'all. Really doing a good job. More hats, people are ordering them, man. So support my sister, y'all, man. It's sponsored by Thick Vera Crochet today, and appreciate y'all for the people who order and support my sister, man. We going down the line, but we're gonna let Cool Cat do direction. I sent them a lot of good subjects. What's the next one we gonna start with?
Hold on. I'm just doing a
lot of good. The draft has been big. Been a lot of good combine, man, and the Eagles been paying attention. I just feel like people. I mean, man, Eagles do a good job.
We ain't no goddamn birds. Well, I know you're a Cowboy fan, Ready Red. I know you're a Cowboy fan, Red. And before we get started, yeah, I know. Before we get started,
Dallas Cowboy trash.
So let's start off with the first photo right here, and we'll work our way down.
Stone Smart, a tight end that was signed by the Eagles. He used to be a quarterback in college. He's athletic. He looks good. I mean, the guy, he did a real good block. He got to work on more, but he got the size. He got the physical trait, 6'4", 230. I mean, I'm interested about it. We're going to see what he does. He's going to battle the people like E.J. Jenkins. You know, E.J. Jenkins can catch the ball. I like his offensive, but Eagles like a good blocker. And that's what kind of took Calcaterra away last year. Got worse than that. But that's what makes Dallas Goedert so good because he does both. He does both, man. So we'll see how that goes. I like him. I like with the right offense, he can be a Pro Bowler in the right offense. He looks like L.J. Smith again, all over again. You know what I mean? The next one, next subject we go here.
We got right here is
Oh yeah, man. Listen, it's a trade for the 2027 7th-round pick, Andy Dalton. I feel like that was a good trade. Y'all know who he is, 3-time Pro Bowler. We get a veteran in there. You get a veteran in there to talk around. Tanner McKee's young, and he'll be the 3rd string. Dalton don't care about being the 3rd string. He could possibly work to the 2nd. He could because he's the vet. And if Jalen goes down, you need a vet.
Hey, don't put that ish out there in the ether.
What are you talking about? I mean, he gets hurt. No, we got to be for real because that's how I would say Carson Wentz. Like everybody thought we was gonna lose that Super Bowl when he got hurt. Right. But Nick Foles can win a couple of games. Y'all know Nick Foles can win games. We need somebody who can cover ground. This is real. If you're an Eagle fan and the star quarterback goes down, you need a backup. And that Tanner McKee is good.
Yeah.
But it's better to have a vet there. So I just feel like that was good for the quarterback room. He knows the offense. He can, I mean, Hurts is excited about the offense. And if we want to talk about Hurts and give the credit, and when he was in that baseball flag football, why did Logan Paul hate on him? What is wrong with these people with Jalen Hurts? You just got to speak his name. That's crazy. But Tom Brady threw him a touchdown.
Before you continue to Logan Paul and Ready Red, And all these people out here talk about my quarterback. Y'all know the drill. Acknowledge me!
You know, shout out to Ready Red and all the Cowboy fans, but y'all know what it is over here. Y'all know what it is over here. But listen, man, Tom Brady threw him a touchdown. Jalen is athletic as hell, man.
Yes, he is.
He's athletic as hell. And he did it. Listen, the
Philly special.
Do you know Jalen Hurts did the Philly special in college? Did anybody know that?
All right, and also, since we're doing sponsorings, this live stream is also sponsored by the Jalen freaking Hurts best-selling book, Better Than a Touchdown. I got my copy right here.
Quarterback doing it.
Yep. So please go get your new book, Better Than a Touchdown, written by your quarterback, your Super Bowl MVP, Jalen freaking Hurts. I just wanted to talk about that. Go ahead with the
to make people, before we go to the next subject, make people a little more mad. Jalen Hurts is just the type of quarterback. He can be the face of your league.
He is the face of the league. What you talking about?
I think that's the mad part. I'm looking at it because all these quarterbacks, they put up numbers, but the public likes Jalen Hurts more, the way he talks, the way he presents himself, his marriage successful. Like, so you know where the hate gonna come, man. Like, this is all it is. But man, welcome to Broad Street Blitz. Those who have tuned in, man.
Yep.
What's going on? Next subject, man. I just feel like this. Go ahead. I just feel like this. Oh, this guy, Trevor Pena. I'm a Penn State fan.
Yeah.
Okay? Trevor Pena is a productive guy. Got the pre-draft visit. He had like 50 catches, 500 yards. He was a transfer. He's an explosive guy. I think if you're getting him, you're talking about slot. I'm let y'all know what this is. This is not a guy you're getting where you're thinking about 1 or 2. You're thinking about 3, 4, or 5. That's what you're talking about. He's an explosive guy. And in this type of offense, I'm hearing about Mannion. Mannion's going to have a lot of ways to use a lot more people. He's gonna do that, and it's going to make Hurts hella good. I think it's a quarterback. I told y'all that's the plus of getting him. He's a quarterback. He's talking with another quarterback. Mannion and Hurts are going to click. Like Clemens and Hurts, quarterbacks. You know what I mean? So all right. Next one we go to.
Yeah.
The draft. Damian Pierce came in. Good signing. I feel like depth piece. He's gonna battle Will Shipley. That's how it's not battling Tank Bigsby. He's certified. But Shipley is gonna have to earn his keep, earn his weight. He had 176 yards in 2024 against Tennessee. In his rookie year, he had 939 yards. So he's definitely a guy. Let me tell you something. He's a guy that could beat out Shipley. Y'all don't say, oh, I know y'all fans, but this is tough. You know how he loves to get people battling. That's it. So this is it. Now, he's definitely a good signing, man. Come through. Could be a guy that come in there and produce. Got a good line. 176 yards ago. He did that. So that's his talent and his ceiling, man. That's where we go with that, man.
Yep. Before we continue, Ready Red. Yes, Simone's busy. She's doing college stuff right now. Notion Gang, I don't know where he's been. Prayers to him. He's been, we got to find out about him. Just sit back, relax, get educated with some Philadelphia Eagles football, brother. Next topic is.
Here, Romello Height, 4-4-6, had 10 sacks last year with Texas Tech. Good pre-draft visit to get Romello Height. Edge rushers. They're going for edge rushers in the draft, man. They're going for edge rushers. And that's one of the top one. They're going for edge rushers. So we're talking about, and he has a 39-inch vertical. 39-inch vertical. So he's a guy that could be a productive edge rusher. That's another guy. That was brought to you by Ryan Fowler. That's a different guy. That was today. Just went off today where they had him and that was broadcasted. So, big time thing there for them. Depth is always going to be big in this draft. They're not looking for needs.
Yep.
Now, looking at kickers for sure. I mean, they're questionable about Jake Elliott, man. Questionable. I mean, that's my guy. That's my guy, just like David Akers is. But when it's time to move on, it might be time to move on. If he gets consistent like that, it might be time to go. This guy ran a 4.47. A kicker? So that means when he kicking that ball, right? Guess what? He can get you too. If you running, he can get full force. I ain't never heard of that one right there. 70-yard. Now, if you looked at this year, you look at all the kickers, right? A lot of kickers are kicking 60 yards like it's easy. It wasn't easy back in the day. Right. Now you got a lot of kickers that are really, it's easy to find the long range kickers. 70-yard field goal. Hell yeah, the Eagles was in attendance. Hell yeah. So yeah, no question. That's one guy there. Next subject, definitely a guy you gotta pay attention to. Jeffrey Murphy. Now listen, y'all. This is what we got. This is what we working with. This is what we working with. This is the draft, and this is what we working with right now.
Yeah, because this is the start of the NFL draft preview for all the shows. Blitz Take Leader Edition, Cool Cat Mitch, Birds of Broad Street, Cool Cat Podcast, maybe a little Jalen freaking Hurts podcast. A lot of the podcasts that you're going to see from now until the draft is all about the draft.
No doubt. This draft here, listen, if you look at it, look at the key point in this draft right here. So you can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4 picks before in the top 100, man. That's what makes it even bigger right there. And then they moved up recently. They just moved up. The trade for Sidney Brown. We'll talk about that one. Howard just a chess piece player, man. He just moved up 2 picks at the draft. You know, he basically did a pick swap. You know, so big time. Shout out to Sidney Brown too, man. Shout out Sidney Brown. You know, I was saying he would fight for their safety spot, but they too interested in Carter II. We're going to work with Marcus Epps. We know Marcus Epps is good. JT Gray, big time guy we got. 3-time All-Pro. Special teams ace. Knock you out the box. Yo, he knock you. Listen, he's ignorant and he talks shit. So listen, JT Gray is the guy. Like that's a good. He's a safety. I don't see him getting like, you know, Zach Bond. He evolved when he got to the Eagles. He was a guy that was a backup. But JT Gray, I think he's purely to replace guys like Sidney Brown on the special teams part. And I think it's on. Marcus Epps, man, listen, he had 94 tackles with the Eagles before he left. Remember that?
Yeah.
That year when we had TJ Edwards and all them boys were showing out. And then next year he had 66 with the Bears. So, I mean, he just wasn't Marcus Epps, and he played solid when he came in, man. Marcus Epps played solid football. That big tackle he made in the playoffs. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this, man. I think I'm not saying that, you know, he's one of the top 10 or nothing like that, but he's solid. He's going to make plays. And that's good to have that in there. Everybody on the Eagles, I think the culture, everybody has to be top tier. You know, I see Ready Red is active. We got him. We're going to make sure that.
Of course he's active. Ready Red is a Cowboy fan.
No question. That he
is a desperate Cowboy fan who is active.
He's consistently delusional. Yeah, we're going to holler Simone. Right. We're going to give love to Trigger Trey.
Trust me, Simone.
Who's Trigger Trey? Who is Trigger Trey? Who is Simone?
It's me, Simone. I'll show you guys because I'm going to show y'all the new.
We got to put him out there.
Let me show y'all the new that we got for Birds of Broad Street, as y'all can see. For tonight. Whoops. There you go. My bad. I gave you the low shot. As y'all can see here, the new background for Birds of Broad Street today. If you want to subscribe to all the channels, you can subscribe here on Instagram. You can follow us on TikTok and Twitter. You can follow us on YouTube. Yeah, man, this is the new for Birds of Broad Street. If you want to rock with us, man. So if you Ready Red wants to join us on Birds of Broad Street tonight and watch us, that's when you can find us. Red! Until then, mine ain't going business.
It's okay.
Red!
That's a disease, man. The Dallas Cowboys is a disease. It's a disease. This is what it is. That they've been delusional. They need attention. Y'all need attention, man.
Of course.
Y'all need attention. It's all good.
And here's the thing when it comes to here's the thing with Ready Red, since we're talking about this real quick. What the heck is your team doing? What's your team doing?
Oh man. No, we don't do that. We don't not the Cowboys. All right. It's cool, man.
He's a Cowboy fan. Ready Red's a Cowboy.
Shout out to Dak Prescott. We know y'all trying. Javon Williams. Is that his name? Javon was running the ball. I hope Bruce don't get caught in there. He got the same agent as a Micah Parsons. So I just hope y'all sign him, man. Just hope it all go good. That was a good trade for Quentin Williams. Y'all did y'all but I know the playoffs was close, wasn't it last year? What was how many wins? It's cool. Y'all gonna be competitive this year. I'm gonna give you that. You're gonna be competitive because you got on paper. But what happens when you go out? I just think, are y'all comfortable with Brian Schottenheimer as y'all coach? I'm just saying, it's cool. It's cool, man. I got you. I got you.
Trying to think about it, but let's get back to our regular schedule, non-street rat continuation. I wanted to promote today's show. So
shout out, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to promote today's show. So we did Mike Epps. The next topic, we got 3 more before we wrap it up because I know Ready Red gotta go take a nap. Here's the next topic.
Oh, but listen, this was good. You said you can see in both rounds they moved up significantly, really moved up, man. So I just 8 picks won, and then they moved up. As you can see, what is that? How many picks they move up? Man, a lot there. Let me see. Let me go back, and that's like 15. That's almost 15 draft picks. That's crazy right there, man. That is crazy right there. How he did that. 18 picks. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Howie again, and then we get rid of Brown, and with that we get more money on the cap. More money came on the cap. When these trades, every time we make a trade, more money goes on the cap. We at 39.8 million right now. Okay, because we made some signings.
Wait, I don't think someone heard you. How many we got on the cap?
39.8 million, and they're not finished, man. Because the draft has to go on. Like, there's a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about in a minute. So Danny Dennis Sutton. This guy was like one of the top 30 prospects out of high school. I remember him out of Penn State, man. Big time guy, a mauler. I mean, ace to 40, ace to vertical jump. He's a one. Now he's a one in the first round. You would take. It's 2 guys. Vega Ione, the guard, and Sutton. Those are 2 guys you would take in the first round. Honestly, if I see Ione, I'm not even taking the question. I don't care who's there. You get him. You don't get a guard like that. It's people. The things that Ione does to you, you don't get a guy like this. And it would solidify the guard position. Even though we got some guys I like Cameron Williams and Miles Hinton, young guys, Drew Kendall, that are on the offensive line that are going to evolve. Hollis Pierce, another big guy out of Rutgers. But man, Ione, you don't find guys like that. So yeah, Sutton is a guy I'm excited about. They've been on him real hard. If y'all want to really know, they've been really on him, like since the Senior Bowl. It was a bowl he was in. If I get it right, the bowl they've been on him. Then they've been on him before the pre-draft process. They have really been on him. This is the prospect. Out of all of them they visited, they've been on him real hard. So if he's available or trading up, because the thing about edge rushers, Eagles still want more edge rushers. They got the line. I saw something that said something about Pickens, Mawson, us, but we got a 6'4" cornerback. So he won't be mossing anyone. And he runs a 4.26. I just want to put that in there real quick.
Yep, and the final topic that we have is
what's going on? Sponsored.
That's all. Hold on.
Yeah, sponsored by Thick Beard Crochet. Boom. That's what it had.
Let's see. Let me recap because you know me.
Super running. That's a super
talked about this.
Stone Smart. Definitely a good signing.
Yep. We talked about this.
Andy Dalton was a smart signing. That was very smart.
Yep. Did we talk about this?
Talked about Trevor Pena. Definitely a guy that can run a 4.5. You're gonna get him in like the 5th round, man. I don't say a late round steal in me. I'm not dissing it, but I'm just saying don't worry about that as the first day pick. The first top 100, no.
Yep. Let's see. Did we talk about
Damian Pierce running 176 on him? Just remember that one because he was going crazy. 993 that rookie year, 939 the rookie year.
Okay.
And big time guy. There we go. And we know about Romello Height. That's the new guy they're visiting. They want edge rushers. You just saw Sutton. Now you see Height. So they want an edge rusher. And they want a tight end too. They're thinking about tight end. It's also popped up about tight end. They're really into a tight end in the draft. Oscar Delp, Georgia. And also Romello Height is from Georgia. So he's from the Georgia area. You know what I mean? So that might be a guy you might like. But Oscar Delp ran a 4.47. He's a tight end out of Georgia. And Cool Cat loves the Georgia guy. So that's
I do. Yes, I do. Blame Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Jalen Carter, and Nolan Smith for that because I really didn't mess with Georgia until they popped up. So blame them for that.
Howie Roseman like cool cat. Howie Roseman, when he called Nolan Smith was like, Howie like, you're hurting me. I'm a Florida guy to draft all these Georgia guys. He said, but you want to win though. So exactly. You know what I mean? That's all it's about. It's all it's about, man. It's all it's about, man.
Yeah, we talked about the picks. I know we talked about the picks.
No doubt, we talked about the picks and what we got.
We talked about this. Sydney. We just talked about this.
We talked about Sydney. We want to go on. If we cleared the house, Sutton. We went to Sutton. Sutton might have been the last. We
went to the last one. Yep. So we covered everything.
Clearing the house. I wanted to get some things out here. I'm always throwing cool cat a handful of info. I always let it be known. A handful of info will be brought to y'all every episode, man. It's me. I'm always Draft Diamonds. I do articles for Draft Diamonds, so I'm always doing NFL draft analyst work. I've been doing it for the past 10 years. NBA draft analyst work. Check me out on NBA Draft Room. I invented the Prospects Corner, and they ran with my idea, and it was going on for years. So I'm always been NBA draft analyst and NFL draft analyst work. Ready Red says, find your runs defense. Gannon ran at during Super Bowl year. Kellen was OC. What does Nick do? Nick's the coach.
He's the coach. He's the head coach.
Head coach. What you talking about? He just got an extension. I mean, what he? I don't know.
Yeah, Big Zay said, I appreciate you and leader for all that you do, man. Hey,
my guy, Big Zay. What up, guy? You always here, man. What's going on? Definitely appreciate you, man. Just trying to, it's coming up. The season gonna be exciting. Loving what's going on. For everybody kind of on AJ Brown.
Let's talk about that, man, because I don't think AJ, here's my take on AJ, and then I'll let you cook. I don't think AJ Brown's getting traded this off season. What I do want him to do is learn a little something from Devontae Smith. I get it. You have every right to be upset with what the offense looked like, but don't be spreading it out in the air to the point where it's on TV shows and radio stations and podcasts. That's my issue. Like, look at flag football. Look how happy Jalen freaking Hurts was when he was with Devontae Smith. This was the second time that Jalen and Smitty was hanging together. The first time was at the Super Bowl party with Smitty's wife, Maya. This is the second time. Like, learn something from your brother. Like, you can be mad and upset about what's going on in the offense, but don't push it out there to the point where TV shows take it and look at their chops and that's all I'm saying. But go ahead and cook.
This is start off in the whole thing. This is how I really got to the point after the Super Bowl. And when I heard it, I didn't overreact, and I just said, "Man, why would you say that?" He was like, "Man, I know I won the Super Bowl, but I really want more than that. It's really." I remember that. Now I don't want AJ to leave either, and I think what I think is going on is Howie is starting to listen more and more. And let's just talk about this. June 1st.
Yep.
If anybody knows about June 1st, I was saying it, and I'm sorry if I didn't explain it further. If they do a trade before June 1st, it'll be $40 million hit. If they do a trade after June 1st, it's a $20 million hit. So what's been going around is that it's in the air. Now, don't believe what's in the air till it happens.
Of course.
There was a guy that said that there's a handshake trade that he's going to the Patriots. Don't believe until that happens. Now, have the Patriots talked about him? Yeah, they want him bad. And AJ Brown is putting up videos of things like, I was mad when they lost and it's making people talk. Whether he means it or not. He's just being AJ, he's being vibrant, he's being, energetic, and he's being AJ. Now, the Eagles are listening. They are listening. They have
they're listening to the offers, but they're not doing anything. That's the difference.
No, yeah, they're not going to do nothing until they do something. But that doesn't mean when you're listening, and then you're putting out what you want and what it would take, that's when you go for it. Like, oh, this is an option. This could happen. I know, and I'm speaking from the whole professional side. As much as I don't want AJ to go, I had to get real.
Right.
He could be gone. If Hollywood Brown was signed, Hollywood Brown has had a 1,000-yard season. He's had seasons with a all-pro court. He's just not your regular third option. He can be a second option. He runs a 4.26. All right. He's the type of guy that burns. He's the type of guy they said would be like a Deshaun Jackson when he was drafted. That was actually said. Okay, so he's not a guy that hasn't. He's been to the Super Bowl and had experience in the Super Bowl. They just didn't sign a regular guy. They didn't sign Zacchaeus. They didn't trade for Dotson. This is Hollywood Brown. So now they're in the point of waiting to see. Darius Cooper, all the rave he got. They even had AJ Brown comparisons. I was like, I know he's doing good, but I mean, but he was looking nice and dynamic. Johnny Wilson had a great camp. So they're cool with the depth at receiver. And one thing is here. The Eagles are not going to go all that. You got to understand, the Eagles have 2 number 1 receivers. Many people don't even have that. They don't have that. So if they lose AJ, they still have Devontae. They still have a 1, 2, 3, which is Hurts, Barkley, and Smith. Then you got your Goddard. Then you got Goddard back. And you bring a guy like Calcaterra that's we've seen him be dynamic the year before last. Last year, he was kind of invincible, right? But we know what he can do. And he's going to try to play for that contract because they're signing more tight ends to compete with him. So we're going to see some productivity out of the number 2 spot tight end. That's definitely going to happen. But the A.J. Brown thing is this. This is what's coming up. You got the Rams and you got the Patriots. The Rams, somebody said the Rams backed out because of injury. Listen, they're just keeping stuff off the table. It's in the air. And whether Max Crosby's it, Jonathan Grenard, that's another guy. They're still after him.
Here's the thing, Ready Red, because he said AJ gave y'all life, so he leaves. Do you y'all go back to the 2022 level offense because you MFs wanted Jalen? I didn't want Jalen going. What you talking about?
You got to understand, Cool Cat. You're on another level. That's a fan. That he's not talking out of sense right now. I mean, you said AJ gave y'all life. Everybody. Hurts was an MVP candidate.
He was talking about we wanted Jalen gone before AJ Brown got.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a whole nother subject. But it starts off with AJ gave y'all life. So if he leaves, y'all go back to 2022 level. 2022, they was in the Super Bowl. What do you see? What I say about fans? Like you just gotta let them be, man. Let them be. That don't make sense. So we go back to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Yeah, but AJ Brown. The thing that's going on. Max Crosby's in the air. Jonathan Grenard is also in the air. They're going for him. They want him bad. They want another edge rusher. AK, the one guy they signed, the Arnold. I gotta say it right. Igabitetti. I'm sorry. All right. AK is what we call him. That is the nickname. He came from Temple, transferred to Penn State. Super pass rusher with the Falcons. Good to have. But they want more depth. Graham's coming back. They want more depth. So Grenard, they're going hard after him. We're going to see how that goes. It could all fall in place for June 1st because less money is against the cap. They're going to sign Jalen Carter to an extension. That is going to happen. But that's not no rush. They know that's going to happen. They're just going to throw that in his lap. Like they know that's a priority right there. They're just getting what else before the last thing, which is Carter. That's like the $40 million ticket. So they're getting what they got to get now. Plus the cap is about to go up even more, about 20 more million.
Yep.
So Howie is playing chess with the salary cap again. And we're talking right now for what would we get back for AJ? We know what he wants. He wants a first rounder, he wants a second rounder, and he wants a player. So we're talking about, they were saying Puka and Devontae Adams. One person said he heard from a source they're not going to give up Devontae Adams. We can hear what we want. Puka was also in trade talks. We heard about that. Then we talk about Max Crosby. Why I say that? That's an interesting thing because the Eagles wanted Max Crosby. Lane Johnson and them were talking. They were in talks. The Ravens just jumped in front of the Eagles.
Wait! I got something from Adam Schefter. So listen up, y'all. Hold on, let me turn it up.
Breaking Broad Street.
Ty has a question for you. Yeah, Shefty, has there been any kind of update in, AJ Brown potentially getting traded? I know we had a couple other names that were kind of rumored out there. Has there been any movement on this, or have things kind of been mum and then maybe it'll pick up around the draft or post-draft? Like, what do we know about this situation?
Again, my understanding recently was such that the Eagles weren't in a rush to make a move, that if they made the move, that it would come after June 1st. Now, a lot of people have connected the Patriots. That's a logical landing spot.
Oh, yeah.
Great. But what we don't know is what's going to happen with New England from now until June 1st. New England could, for all we know, bring back Steph Diggs. They could go sign some of these other wide receivers that are out there. They could go draft a wide receiver. And if any of those things happen, then that would probably take them out of the A.J. Brown market. New England's been through a lot with the league in recent years. Deflategate, other things. They're not going to bend the rules and take chances and do handshake deals under the table. Like, if A.J. Brown works for them in June, they'll make a move. If it doesn't, they're not going to do that. Other teams, I think, might be willing to look the other way and say, okay, we're good. Philly, we're good. Yeah, okay, we'll revisit this in April, but we're all set. New England is not going to do that. I'm just telling you right now, they're not going to sign off on something that would be against the spirit of the NFL rules. And if A.J. Brown is still available on June 1st and they still have a need on June 1st, that becomes a very logical destination. But there's no under-the-table, to my knowledge, handshake agreement between the two sides to get A.J. Brown to New England despite the rumors.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like.
How dare you?
Isn't that what it sounds like, Con Man? It sounds like the block is hot for the New England Patriots because Deflategate, he said without the recent years, that's a long time ago, it feels like. Deflategate was a long. I'm watching a quarterback at Deflategate lose to flag football players on my TV at this particular standpoint of life. But I like the fact that Schefter just said the NFL is not letting the Kraft Patriot family get away with anything at this stage. There's none of that. Is that what you're basically saying there, Schefter?
I'm just saying that the Patriots are going to go out of their way to abide by the rules. That's
okay.
That's nice of that.
Okay.
Thank you, Patriots, for doing that.
Shots.
There you go.
After throwing shots. For real, man. I'm one of the people that's mad about that. The Eagles, I'm going to tell you like this. It was proven that they used those cameras during their Super Bowl, and they never took that Super Bowl away. It just punished them. It was proven. They said the Deflategate, they're using cameras, man. But, all right, we're going to stop that. But now I sound like a Dallas fan, flex on the pass. All right, I'm not going to be like that, all right? But shout out to Jonesy, man. What's going on, man? Big Zay, I want to put that out. Big Zay said, if AJ gets traded, people are saying Hollywood Brown isn't a wide receiver too. There's opinion, but he's at 1,000 yards. He's definitely been an impact player. He's definitely a wide receiver too. I'm just giving you the resume. He's definitely a wide receiver two guy. Better and more dangerous at 3 though.
Yeah. So when it comes to my opinion with AJ, I don't think he's getting traded. I think he's going to stay with the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think we just move on from there. That's just my opinion. He just got to.
Yeah, and that's the fact. I mean, he's hurt. It's hurting my boy. Cool. It's hurting him like hell.
Yeah, because again, and I'm gonna keep on saying this. Outside, okay. So Devontae Smith, number 1. Yep. Hollywood Brown, number 2. You're at 23 right now. You know the wide receivers is going to be gone by the time you pick at number 23. Like, who was? And I'm trying to explain people, as much as A.J. Brown gets on my nerves, what is a better option if A.J. Brown is gone? Like,
what we got?
So people going to stack the box on Smitty because he's number 1. Number 2, okay, Hollywood Brown. We need a number 3 wide receiver if A.J. Brown's gone, and I can't deal with that.
No, you're because
here's the thing.
You're scaring yourself.
AJ Brown, hold on, leader. AJ Brown is a fear factor for the league because here's the thing.
So is Devontae.
Yeah, I know that.
Especially last year, he really put it out. Listen, he been like that. Like, he take the top off. He been getting clutch catches in the Super Bowl. Everybody knows Devontae. The thing is this, Cool Cat. We're spoiled by 2 number 1 receivers. You're not giving credit to what a number 2 could do and be open. And you're talking about we have Dallas Goedert. We got Saquon Bark. You like this is what you're saying.
I'm only saying this, leader, because knock on wood, if Devontae Smith or Hollywood Brown, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. If Devontae, excuse me,
if they get hurt, is what I'm saying. Say knock on wood.
I mean, knock on wood if AJ Brown and Devontae and they got hurt. Remember?
I'm talking about if AJ Brown's gone, like you're saying,
okay,
and we keep Devontae Smith and Hollywood Brown, and we drop the number 2, 3 wide receiver, and 8 Devontae Smith or Hollywood Brown gets hurt. Knock on wood. You see what I'm trying to say?
No, it's every knock on wood. No, you said knock on wood if AJ Brown.
If Devontae or Hollywood Brown gets hurt, if it's just them and a young wide receiver.
Do you remember when it was just that's the same thing? You got to go back to what happened last year. AJ, you remember the time AJ and Devontae wasn't there?
Well, Devontae,
that's just like saying if your 1 and 2 is gone, of course any team is not going to look good. Just stop being. Listen, if we lose AJ, it's okay. It's okay. This team has been to the Super. You're forgetting who you're talking to. A guy. You're saying about the young receivers. We're going to get. So you have to trust that we're going to get.
And I will still like Jalen Hurts. Ready, please. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. He looks, walks, talks, acts, breathes. A Philadelphia quarterback. He was born in Houston, but he's built like a Philadelphia quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Yeah, man.
He's an ankle breaker, a history maker, a game changer, man of the people, hurt season, offensive player of the week, player of the month, player of the year, all pro, NFC East champion, NFC champion, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, beat wearing Jordan athlete king. Him, a breed of one, the only, Jalen freaking Hurts, a.k.a. Baby Goat. Now let's continue with A.J. Brown.
I'll tell you, this one right here, I think we're going O-line or pass rush. Shout out to Big Zay. That could be possible. Sutton could be a guy they snatch right there. Sutton could be a guy. And then the O-line, I own. Or you got so many guys, Khalib Lamoud. You got Caden Proctor. Offensive line, they could definitely snatch that. So shout out to Big Zay, man.
He also said wide receiver is he's a Texas boy. I know that.
Wide receiver, my bad.
Wide receiver deep this year's draft.
No, this is actually a weak wide receiver class.
See what I'm saying? No. You see what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm Big Zay.
You said it. You know the draft more than me, leader. You said it.
But at the same, there are talented guys. Amari Cooper Jr. got it. They brought him for the visit, and then I did give you the other aspect. Pena, he's like a 5th round. I don't see him. It's not that deep. No, whoever took this is actually a weak class. You know, Cooper. If you're not getting Cooper, Lemon, Carnell Tate, trade up for Carnell Tate, like because he's something different. He's something different, man. Lemon got a lot. Cooper's good. Cooper's good as hell, man. He can come in there and produce, but he's not. You got to see years and years of elevating. I see where Cool Kate is coming from, but don't think the Eagles are not going to get a guy and be productive with the rookie. Look at how they did with their rookies, from defense to offense. So we can't hate on these guys developing off the draft. They have Jalen Hurts. Like everybody doubted Jalen Hurts.
Oh, don't get me started.
That tripped me out though, because let me just a little minute, just a little moment on Jalen. Jalen was impressive since Alabama. They went to the only time he lost his job is when Tua came in for him and Saban took him out. When he left to Oklahoma, he had a Heisman Trophy type season, bro. Do you realize what he did? Over 1,000 yards, 3,000. Like, did y'all see that season with Lincoln Riley? Like guys like CeeDee Lamb would tell you about him. Like, you know, guys that he threw the ball. Hollywood Brown was leaving Oklahoma as Jalen was coming in. He was talking about how impressive Jalen looked. He said, Hollywood Brown said, Jalen Hurts is one of the best deep ball throwers in the league. That's what brought him to Philly. Y'all can see whatever he said about Philly, the little viral thing that came up. A lot of people were saying bad stuff about. He was talking the truth. He's talking about the fans. Oh, we go hard. So whatever the opinion comes, don't get personal because he come out and say, man, Philly, man, Philly fans made their bed. They are cool with that. They're not the people complaining. They are cool with that. We will dog you in a heartbeat before halftime. Yes, we will. I don't care if you Super Bowl champions. If you're playing bad this game, we're going to boo you.
Yeah.
That's it. So you can say what you want about Philly, but you're going to recognize when you come to Philly.
Yep.
All right, that's just it. Okay, now, but The AJ Brown, I feel you, cool kid. I don't want to lose him either. Don't think I want to lose him. But we got to go with the reality of it happening because you know what Howie's thinking? He's tired of dealing with this. I'm serious, man.
Yeah, he is.
On the real side, I know we support him, but let's talk about the side. Let's be real. He don't need to open his mouth. Like you just said, he needs to be more like Devontae Smith. He didn't open your mouth so much. You're gonna force his hand. You're gonna force his hand. He don't need that toxic stuff in the locker room. Like for real. AJ, lay to death. I say this to AJ, lay to death. But man, you have to close your mouth if it's something that you really want to leave, because rumors have come out that if that's confirmed, who said it, that he wants to leave. That's come out. So go and handle stuff behind closed doors. That's all I say, man. But okay, we'll be okay. Y'all, I know AJ, he's still to me, pound for pound, talent-wise, the best receiver. You cannot guard AJ one-on-one. That is impossible. His head has to not be in the game. The way he played last year, his head was not in the game. It was passes he was dropping. He was wide open. Like you got to go. You got to be in the game like Devontae was. All the time Devontae's in the game. Yep. He's making mistakes. He make a mistake. He's in the game. So you need to go. That's my thing. You need to go if you want to go, because we don't need that. We need to let somebody else, because we'll be productive with somebody else. We'll win the Super Bowl with somebody else. That's not it. We're still a Super Bowl team.
Yep.
We're young. You know how young we are?
Yeah. All I'm going to say with AJ is this. Whatever decision the Eagles make, I'm a rock with it. If he stays, great. If he's gone, great. Just if we're going to do this AJ Brown trade stuff, and we'll talk about it more on Cool Cat Mitch and Birds of Broad Street in a few hours. If we're going to do this, how we better have a consistency plan in the draft. If he gets a wide receiver, all right. If we're getting a wide receiver, let's just play devil's advocate.
That's not.
Let's play devil's. Hold on, leader. Hold on. Let's play devil's advocate, and let's say it does happen. We draft a wide receiver. What round? First or second? Or what round do you think we draft a wide receiver, devil's advocate?
Whatever they feel. Like whatever, like that's not you thinking like we need to hurry up. No, they're gonna get a talented. They're gonna get a receiver this draft. They have AJ. They like to load it up. They like to get talented guys. But you don't need to go. You got Hollywood. He's in there right now. You worry about that for the future. And you should, in your mind, you shouldn't be all crazy with it. You know how we're gonna handle it. Right now, on paper though. On paper, without AJ, they'll go to the Super Bowl. Tell me why not. Tell me that. Why won't they go to the Super Bowl with Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts, one of the top 5 offensive line groups in football, and just Hollywood? Let's take Hollywood away. Just Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith. Why they won't go with that when they've been with 2 number 1 receivers?
Well, I will give you this. I don't think was AJ Brown playing in that Kelly Green game versus the Giants last year?
I don't know. That's a good one. Kelly Green game against the Giants last year. Which one? The one we lost or won?
The game we won versus the Giants when we was rocking Kelly Green.
You know, when AJ Brown plays, we are.
Big say, you know this better than me. I think it's the same games Simone gave me her friendship bracelet and the necklace. Was that the game that the Eagles – did A.J. Brown play that game? Say, help me out here. You know that better than me.
Yeah, they have a better
Y'all let me know better than me.
I think they don't.
I know it was the same game Simone was at. It was the same game she gave me this necklace and the friendship bracelet I got. Y'all help me out because I know Mon was at the game. I'm trying to think. Was that the game? AJ, hold on, let me search.
Okay. It's cool that Hollywood Brown and great contact are reuniting.
Let me search.
Are reuniting. That's right. They did play in Oklahoma.
Let me see. Giants versus EAG. That's 2025. I think he played. Did he? Hold on. Not the one versus I think, hold on, let me see. Because I can get to the stats right here. And
got it. I was going to get there.
No, not this one. Not this one. It was the other one.
Go to the Eagles ESPN. Go to ESPN.
Yeah, I know. I'm searching for that. I'm trying to see which one was it. It was 26. All right.
Well, what's the point? Let me know. We can while we looking for this. What are we saying about?
There's a point. Yeah, I don't think AJ Brown played in that game because all I see receiving wise is Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, and Xavier Gibson. With Saquon Barkley,
it was 38-20. You talking about
38-20? Yeah, I don't think he played.
All right, is what it is. But they have a better record with him, no doubt. And him and Devontae, when they play with Goddard, they're undefeated. All three of them, they're undefeated.
Yes, thank you. That's one of the points why I think. Say that line again. Undefeated.
Yeah, all three of them. When Devontae and AJ played, they're undefeated. When AJ Brown plays, they've lost like two. They're like three losses. They have a super winning record. And when Goddard, Devontae, and they all play, they are undefeated. They're undefeated.
Yes. Now
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, no doubt. But there's no doubt that they can get productive with those guys and be the same productive with all three of them. I mean, it's a 1-2-3, and they've been to the Super Bowl. We got 2,000-yard rusher. We got a guy that just had 1,000 yards again, and he held back. He holds back. He don't say nothing. He's a humble assassin, Devontae Smith, and he comes in there. He had a hell of a season last year, and he had to hold back because guess what? AJ was talking, and they had to. It's like they forced him the ball. And there was times he didn't show up, including the playoffs. But AJ is, to me, pound for pound, when he's at his best, the best receiver in football. I don't think Justin Jefferson's better than him. I think Jamar Chase is close. So close. I mean, those two guys are 1 and 2 in the league to me. I think Tyreek Hill might be the most dangerous weapon at his size, but he's not better than AJ. AJ's too tall, and he's super dynamic. So, but when they get their stuff together and you know you don't have AJ, the playbook going to look different. It's different when AJ just gets hurt. And then you got to go on the go what I got. When they go in there, they got a 1-2-3. It's really hard to see them being. I mean, it's not even a flinch. They're going to be a Super Bowl team, regardless, without AJ Brown. The thing is, they're going to get back picks, and it's going to be for 2027 because the draft's going to be over by June for April 23rd to 25th. The first round's on the 23rd, second, third, and fourth rounds on the 24th. And the 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds on the third day, on the 25th. That's how they do it. It used to be different, but now that's how they do it. First round's one big extravaganza. So no question, man. I think if we're going, I wanted to look at draft talks and all that. O-line, whatever they get is not a need. Like right now, getting Marcus Epps, they're going to get a future pick. Let's talk about that. Not just wide receiver. They're going to get a future player for that position. But right now, they need somebody to place in there. Like Makuba. Remember, it was Reed Blankenship, and, you had now Makuba came in. We knew he was going to take over. Jahad can't. Remember Dean? He's a young guy, right? But they drafted Campbell just in case. And where's Campbell at?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I know Cool Cat. We don't want to fall off the nucleus of the team, but we got to be real and focus on what the team looks like if there's no AJ. Because the talks are real, y'all. This is not just rumors. This is going on. That means Howie is fishing for, if you throw me a deal, that I want, I'm taking it. And that's exactly what he's saying. If you throw me a deal that I want, AJ is gone. He don't want to trade him because you don't trade. What he say? He's a great player.
You don't trade good players, is what he's saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you give me what I want, because he put it out there. This is what Howie put out there.
Yeah.
So the Max Crosby thing is this. If they trade for Grenard and go for they can still go for Crosby because it's filled up because they don't need AJ to trade for Crosby. They can throw picks in there. The Eagles got a whole bag of picks. And they wasn't going to trade AJ for Crosby before. So I'm just letting you know, don't get so settled on Jalen Hunt. As good as he is, they can throw him in there for a trade.
Right.
I'm just saying, y'all, Eagles are going to be all right. They're still going to be in the Super Bowl type people. Look at the extra people coming. They're going to be okay. It's just people you're used to, you don't want to lose.
Yeah. Basically, I don't want to go back to 2021 where we had JJ out there go wide side.
How did
Jalen
you let Ready Red get in your head? That rhymes. How'd you let Ready Red get in? I saw that post. He said, "Oh, my bad, 2021." How do you know who we had 2021? We made the playoffs. We was 9-8, but we didn't. Devontae was a. Do you know what the experience? What running back we have?
Miles Sanders.
Our line in 2021. How good was our defense in 2020? You can't compare 2021. We hadn't been to the Super Bowl twice. Jalen Hurts hadn't been to the Super Bowl and had Super Bowl MVP experience. Like you can't even. That is an irrelevant year.
Yep.
Yeah, we Ready Red. Don't let Ready Red get in your head. That's the new. Yeah, boy, that's the new tag. Don't let Ready Red get in your head. Dallas Cowboys, stop letting that delusional thoughts get in your head. Y'all go up and listen. This is a talented team. Let's not take that away. They can go to the playoffs next year. But everybody says is Dak Prescott, was he the quarterback all last year? Was he hurt last year? All last year? Didn't he play? Y'all had Bruce Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Y'all couldn't get there. Y'all have to, now I'm talking like a guy. Now we talking facts with the fan, mixed with fan. Me being an Eagle fan, now this is why my energy's like this.
Yeah.
What Dallas is no. Remember, y'all used to say every time you talk to a Dallas fan before we went, oh, the rings, we got the. They always talk about 95, and when Tupac had Me Against the World out, he was alive too. Y'all was dominant, man. Y'all was good, but since the new millennium Y2K, when everybody said the lights was gonna go out and the world was going, y'all have not won anything. Y'all haven't even been there to smell it. Y'all had a couple of. Don't that make you mad as a Dallas fan? Because I talked to 3 Dallas fans that are so dedicated. They've been dedicated for life. They down there and they are pissed off right now. And Ready Red, you're not pissed off? You could be a Dallas fan, say I'm down, but say the truth like Eagle fans would. When we got on here, we look at Cool Cat talking. He don't want to go back to 2021. He's being it's an actual fact, I understand, but that's not going to be 2021. But he's saying we want to win. This culture likes to win, and we're a winning culture. Why don't you be real with yourself? Where y'all at right now? Where y'all at right now? I'm saying now we talk. Just be real where you're at right now. It's not a happy feeling. You got all these stats on Dak, and he ain't even been to a conference championship. Has he been there? Has he smelled it?
No.
I'm just saying, man. Dak against Jalen. If what he does, all he does, doesn't win, then what is it? How are you comparing him to Jalen? Not even in college, as good as Dak was in college. No, he wasn't Jalen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're a Dallas fan, just be real with yourself. If you're a fan, that's what fans do. You're not supposed to be delusional for yourself. You're not America's team no more, because America. The reason why y'all were called America's team was back in the 80s. Roger Staubach, they called him Captain America. We're going to put it out on, check this for facts. They called y'all America's team because they called him Captain America. Y'all was winning into. Not like y'all was in the 90s, but y'all was winning into. And that's why they called y'all America's team, because who the quarterback was. Captain America, America's team. It's like saying Beanie Siegel, Siegel Squad. That's why they called y'all America's team. It's not for y'all to be a fan base. Do y'all even know who Roger Staubach is? Do y'all have y'all education? Did you even know that, Ready Red? I want to know, did you know that?
Ready Red, I didn't do this, by the way. Ready Red. You came up here and opened your big flap. I didn't do this.
And you know, Eagles are all about being for real, right? Whether you think we're ignorant or not, we're for real. When Mike Scott came to the game in his Washington Redskins jersey, and people, no, you might think that's ignorant, but what did you come to the game? And you're a Sixer player. What did you come to the game? I'm just saying, Eagles are the realest they come, and I just want Dallas, please just be real with yourself. Until y'all start winning, then talk. Until y'all start winning, like we won it 2 years in a row. Remember, they said we weren't going to do it, and it happened. We won a division 2 years in a row. Dallas, do that first. Just start from baby steps. Baby steps. Win 2 division first. Can Dak Prescott get the MVP of the NFC Championship first? Can he play good in the NFC Championship first? I'm just saying, can CeeDee Lamb and Bruce Pickens
George Pickens. You said Bruce. You mean George.
I'm sorry. That was look that up. That was an actual football player back in the 90s. I played NFL 2K. It was back in the Sega days. That's crazy. I brought that name up. That's crazy. I used to play. But anyway, listen, George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, have they played together in a playoff game? Baby steps. Has Devont Williams rushed? He had a good year last year, right? He had a solid year. Let's keep it real. Has he ran past the line of scrimmage in the playoffs? Has he went past? Baby step. Good trade, Quentin Williams, and they got some linebacker. I forgot. I'm sorry, that's a bad analyst work. I forgot the linebacker y'all traded for. But just get there first. I mean, I'm just saying, Dallas, you can't. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Listen.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I would love to stand here and watch Sleater cook Ready Red all day long, but the Cool Cat Mitch and Burger Brasserie is coming up, and we got to get going. And we've been on.
My boy Mitch Coasty, shout out to my boy Mitch, one of the hardest working people out there in the game.
Yeah.
Y'all
I got to get ready for Cool Cat Mitch and Burger Brasserie. So I got to get ready. So Ready Red, I'll catch you in 30 minutes. Everybody else, I'll catch y'all in 30 minutes.
Get ready.
What we got next week's episode, Leader, and what day? So what we got next episode, Leader?
Next episode, man, we talk about more draft talk because you're going to have more pre-draft visits. Any acquisitions and signings were coming through, but one thing I do want to talk about, since Cool Cat is, we got to talk about the wide receiver position and the tight end position because they're also addressing it. They got the tight Stone Smart, they got Johnny Munt. It's interesting how they're going to flood that. So we're going to talk more about that. And also next week, we're going to talk more about the receiver and the tight end position and where they're at and how they're looking and what they feel like they're approaching next week, man. Next week, it could be Monday. Look, we're going to see which day it could be. It could be Monday. Right now, it's Monday at 1:00.
Ready, Red. I got in about 35 minutes, I got Cool Cat Mitch. In an hour or two, I got Burger Broad Street. Maybe I'll do a call-in show. Maybe I won't. It depends on if Trey, Moan, and Smitty is on the show. Until then, fly, go Birds. Leader, I love you, bro. Chat, love you, bro. Ready, Red. Get some help and join the dark side.
Go to bed, Red. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Yo.